Imagine this. 2 students, same IQ, same syllabus. One aces every subject, while the other barely scrapes by. The difference? Strategy. Studies show that top students don't just study more, they study smarter. And today, I'm revealing how you can master multiple subjects without burning out. Stay till the end, because I'll share one technique that elite students use to crush exams effortlessly. Feeling overwhelmed by too many subjects? Struggling to retain information? Or maybe you're constantly running out of time. You're not alone. Most students try to study everything at once, but that's a huge mistake. It leads to mental overload, low retention, and poor scores. The good news, there's a science-backed system to tackle multiple subjects effectively, without losing your mind. Let's get into it. 1. Prioritize like a top scorer. Alright, let's talk about how top scorers prioritize their studies. Most students try to study everything equally, but that's a mistake. Some subjects matter way more for your final score, while others don't need as much attention. Solution. Use the Eisenhower matrix for studying. Divide subjects into. So here's how you do it. Step 1. Focus 50 to 60% of your time on tough, high-impact subjects like math, physics, chemistry, and accounting. These require daily problem-solving and deep focus. Step 2. Subjects like economics, history, and literature are concept-heavy. You don't need to study them daily. Weekly deep dives are enough. Step 3. Memorization-based subjects like biology, business studies, and geography need quick daily revisions. Don't spend hours. Just go over key facts. Step 4. Least important subjects like art, music, or electives. These should be last on your priority list. Study them only when everything else is covered. Research backs this. Top-performing students spend 80% of their time on high-yield topics. If you're studying everything equally, you're wasting time. So don't study harder, study smarter. Prioritize like a top scorer. Which subject do you struggle with the most? Comment below. 2. The 3-subject rotation method. Ever feel bored studying one subject for too long? Your brain does too. That's why switching subjects strategically is a game changer. How it works. Study 3 subjects per day. 1 analytical, like math. 1 theoretical, like history. And 1 revision-based, like biology. This balances focus, memory, and problem-solving skills. Proof? The spacing effect, a neuroscience principle, shows that switching between different subjects boosts retention and prevents burnout. But what if you get stuck on a tough topic? The next step solves this. 3. The Fynman Technique. Teach it or fail it. Here's a truth bomb. If you can't explain a concept in simple words, you don't actually understand it. Solution. After studying, teach the topic to an imaginary student or a real friend. If you struggle to explain, you need to revisit weak areas. Richard Fynman, a Nobel-winning physicist, used this to master complex topics fast. If it worked for him, it'll work for you. And no, don't just mumble definitions to your cat. Actually break it down. 4. The Pomodoro Upgrade. You've heard of the Pomodoro Technique. Study 25 minutes, rest 5. But here's how to make it unbeatable. High intensity, Pomodoro. 45 minutes of active studying, then 10-minute recall test, next 5-minute break. Why? A study from the University of Washington found that active recall boosts retention by 50%. Just rereading notes doesn't work. You need to test yourself. But what if you always procrastinate? The next step fixes that. 5. The 5-minute rule to beat procrastination. I'll start in 5 minutes. Sound familiar? Hack. When you feel like procrastinating, commit to just 5 minutes. Once you start, your brain naturally wants to continue, thanks to the Zeigarnik effect. Harvard researchers found that starting is the hardest part. Once you overcome the initial resistance, focus becomes automatic. 6. Use the power of visual notes. 80% of our brain is wired for visuals. Yet, most students rely only on text-heavy notes. Fix. Use mind maps, color-coded notes, or flashcards for better recall. Stanford research proves that visual learning improves retention by 400%. Do you prefer handwritten notes or digital ones? Tell me in the comments. 7. The cheat code. Sleep and exercise. You won't like this, but it's science. No all-nighters. Your brain consolidates knowledge during sleep. Missing sleep cuts memory retention by 40%. Exercise releases BDNF, a brain chemical that improves focus. Just 15 minutes of movement before studying can boost concentration for hours. So yeah, if you've been skipping workouts, your brain is skipping knowledge. Final secret, the exam simulation trick. Studying isn't enough. If you want to score high, you need to practice under exam conditions. Every week, take a mock test. Same time limit, same difficulty. Your brain adapts to the real pressure. A study from Cambridge found that students who simulated exam conditions improved their scores by 30%. Now, you have the exact blueprint to master multiple subjects, without stress, without burnout. But knowledge is useless if you don't apply it. So here's your challenge. Pick one strategy from today's video and start using it immediately. Comment which one you'll try first. And if you ever feel like it's too late to turn your academics around, watch my last video, because yes, it's actually easier than you think. If you learned even one powerful study hack today, smash that like button. It helps more students like you discover this video. And don't just stop here. Hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss game-changing study techniques. Your future self will thank you. Now go crush your studies. See you in the next video.